Lubim and the Winged Wolf. Tsar Elidar and Serena Militisa had three sons, Aksof, Hut, and Lubim. Aksof and Hut went out to see the world and never returned. Then Lubim set off to search for his brothers. He found a strong horse and a sword in his father's house. He reached a point where three roads. The sign said one road would starve him, another would starve his horse, while on the third he would have to face the winged wolf. He chose the third path and the winged wolf attacked him. They fought a fierce battle in which the wolf was defeated. He offered to help and serve Lubim, who told him about his search for his brothers. The wolf said, "They have been killed and we need the water of life to bring them to life." The water of life could be obtained only after they had won the beautiful princess. The waters of life and death. The wolf told Lubim that the princess' palace was guarded by a high wall with many bells on it. It was very difficult to go over it without the bells ringing out and raising the guards. So, he said Lubim should leave his horse and the winged wolf would transform himself into a horse to take him over the wall. Lubim agreed and soon they flew over the wall into the princess's palace. "When you see her, you will love her," said the wolf, "but first get the water of life and the water of death in these two flagons. We'll need both to fight her army and to revive your brothers." After walking through various chambers, Lubim came upon the sleeping princess. She was indeed beautiful, and he fell in love. But remembering the wolf's advice, he collected the waters first. Returning over the wall, the bells were set off. The rescue. The wolf had warned Lubim that the knights guarding the princess would attack them when the bells rang. "Take the white horse from the knight," said the wolf. As the knights attacked, Lubim and the wolf fought them, and Lubim defeated the knight on the white horse and took it. Riding on it, he attacked the next set of warriors sent by the princess. When they were defeated too, the wolf told Lubim that the princess would now agree to marry him. And that was exactly what happened. The next morning, Lubim and the princess set off for the kingdom of Tsar Elidar. On their way back home, Lubim found his dead brother's bones in a forest. He sprinkled them with the waters of death and life, and they woke up as if from a sleep. He led them to his tent where they met his bride, the princess, but the brothers were jealous of Lubim's success. Success for Lubim. That night, Aksof and Hut planned to kill Lubim and present themselves before their father as having succeeded in bringing the waters and the princess. The winged wolf had gone having helped Lubim. They cut Lubim into pieces and threatened the princess to keep silent. They decided that Hut took the waters and Aksof would marry the princess. They reached home and, with their parents, they mourned for their brother. The winged wolf, however, was loyal and reached Lubim. He fetched the waters and brought him to life once again. Then, changing himself into a horse, they flew to their own kingdom. Preparations were going on for Aksof to marry the princess. Lubim disguised himself as a singer and placed himself on the path the princess's carriage was to travel. He sang about his adventures and his brother's wickedness. He wanted to disclose their true identity. She recognized him and took him to his parents. Lubim married the princess and his brothers were exiled.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share Subscribe to Sahil Book House.